plain fact is this pandemic will not end unless the virus is defeated everywhere. Vaccines are key to achieving this. This is why the Philippines committed $1 million to the UN's COVAX facility. This is our modest contribution to our collective fight against COVID-19. We strongly urge our privileged partners to fully support the COVAX facility and further strengthen other cooperation mechanisms. We need this to save more lives, break the cycle of variants, and help ensure global economic recovery. Just as COVID-19 has had an uneven impact on the peoples, climate change has also exposed the varying vulnerabilities of countries around the globe. The Philippines accepts its share of responsibility and will do its part to avert this collective disaster. We submitted our first nationally determined contribution with a target to reduce greenhouse gas emission by 75% by 2030. I issued a moratorium on the construction of new coal power plants and a directive to explore the nuclear energy option. This contribution will be rendered useless if the biggest polluters, past and present, choose to do business as usual. We therefore appeal for urgent climate actions, especially those who can truly tip the balance. Millions of Filipinos work abroad under the most difficult and inhumane of circumstances. We call for the abolition of all structures that allow exploitations and oppression of migrant workers. While reforms have been made, the kafala system must be dismantled sooner or later in the name of justice and basic decency. I say this in no uncertain terms. The law applies to all. I have instructed the Department of Justice and the Philippine National Police to review the conduct of our campaign against illegal drugs. Those found to have acted beyond bounds during operations shall be made accountable before our laws. The Philippines, in line with its long-standing humanitarian tradition, has opened its doors to Afghan nationals, especially women and children fleeing the conflict. As one global community, we must do our utmost to help the Afghan people and all those who continue to suffer. The Philippines is one with the ASEAN and other stakeholders in ensuring that the South China Sea remains a sea of peace, security, and prosperity. The 1982 UNCLOS and the 2016 Arbitral Award of the South China Sea provide a clear path towards a just, fair, and win-win solution for all. No amount of willful disregard by any country however big and powerful, can diminish the arbitral award's importance.